This day also in 1975 was a cold day. It was about 5 degrees Celsius on the morning walk. And when we got back that day, Srila Prabhupada called me into his room. And he had me go into his Elmira. He said, get his socks. And then he looked at me, he said, do you have socks? He knew I didn't have socks because he knows everything. He was on the morning walk. He saw no socks, no shoes, just sandals. So of course I said no. And I knew what he was going to do next. I was with him long enough. And he said, well, you take these socks. Of course I said, I can't take these socks, bro. They're your socks. And of course, he very instantly answered, if I say it's okay, it's okay. So then I very happily had a stack of socks for myself and my two godbrothers. On the morning walk, he had been given a new pair of shoes. And back in his room, he said to me, do you have shoes? I'm laughing because I could see what he was doing, and I said, no, Prabhupada, I don't have any shoes. He said, well, here, you take these shoes. He said, and you wear them. And of course I said, that's not possible, Prabhupada, I can't wear your shoes. And again, he just said, if I say it's okay, it's okay. And then he said, when the spiritual master is present, he said, whatever he gives you, you can use those items. But after he leaves, they become worshipable. No more can you use anything from your spiritual master. So, of course, offensive as I was and am, I tried those shoes on. They didn't fit Srila Prabhupada. They were too small for him, so of course that's why he wasn't going to use them. And of course if they didn't fit him, I was definitely, we Westerners would know, the ugly stepsister. So there was no way the shoes were going to fit me. And then I gave them to the temple presidents and he put them, we ignored that part, he put them on the altar. Then I went back into the room with my godbrothers and they saw me with the socks and the shoes. And I had a little fun, and I said, look what Prabhupada gave me. He gave me socks, he gave me shoes, and immediately they chastised me and said, you can't use those. I said, oh, he said it's okay. He said, you can't use those. I said, well, some of these socks are for you. Then they agreed.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.